Lady Ramblers for 32 years. She was named ASA All-American 19 times.
I'll come get it.
And won national championship titles in 1940, 48, and 49. Dot became the first woman to be inducted into the Arizona Sports Hall of Fame in 1976. She was also inducted into the ASA National Softball Hall of Fame in 1970, and the Arizona Softball Hall of Fame in 1974 as a charter member. She is considered one of the, I would say the best, but one of the best softball catchers of all time. She's been a great ambassador for softball and women's sports. Please welcome Lynn Ames, friend and author, to talk a little more about Dottie.
That's embarrassing. I was 6'2" when the night started, but I got put back a little by dinner. My dear friend Dot Wilkinson, what do you say about Dot Wilkinson, except that she's outlived all of us, and she will continue to do that, which I really hate. You can talk about all of Dot's achievements forever. She's a 19-time All-American, she's a 3-time world champion, she's probably, arguably, I'm sorry to all the other catchers in the room, but the greatest female catcher who ever played the game. In 1960, Sports Illustrated said so, and I believe everything Sports Illustrated said. They called her the female Yogi Berra. But here's a couple things about Dot that you're never going to find on the internet. You're not going to find them unless you spend time with Dot, who has the biggest heart of anybody I know. She is the fiercest competitor of anybody I've ever seen. Story after story after story from folks who have played against Dot, of her putting them on their butts against the backstop because she wouldn't move. The immovable object, Dot Wilkinson. But beyond her playing days and the fact that she carried second baseman to third because she wasn't going to give up, and the fact that she took an umpire in the middle of the game and shook him by his shirt because she thought the game was over. And I said, well, it was for you. And it was. The woman she soaked in the stands because the woman was heckling her. The guy that she followed into the bathroom and whacked with her catcher's mitt because he wouldn't leave her alone during the game. And she told him, she warned him. She said, you better get out of here because by the end of the game, if you're not out of here, I'm coming for you. I think he didn't believe that she would follow him into the men's room. He was wrong. But the thing about Dot, and one of the greatest things about her, is everything that she gives back to the game of softball, to those who play it. Her passion for the game, not just while she was playing, but her passion still. We talk every day, and Dot calls me and complains about the softball game. No one has given back more to the game than this woman, who is 94 years old, going on 20, and could probably still outplay all of us. The other day, a couple weeks ago, maybe a month or two ago, Dot and Billy, her pal Billy Harris, one of the greatest batteries ever, threw out the first ball of the Diamondbacks game. And before the game, I love that, before the game, Dot said to me the day before the game, I want to go out and practice. So we got our mitts out and we went out in the middle of South Phoenix on the street and we practiced. I said, why are you practicing? She said, because I'll be damned if I'm going to bounce that ball. And just for the record, she didn't bounce that ball. It was a great throw. It was better than I would have done. Anyway, it is my great privilege and my great honor to introduce one of the greatest people, one of the greatest players that ever played the game, Dot Wilkinson.
So much fluid as that? Well, for this kind of an award, I guess I should start at the very beginning. My mother and dad came here from London, England, and 104 years ago. And we moved to South Phoenix and I've lived out there all my life. And they gave me the genes. They were both athletes. My dad was a tennis player, my mother was a tennis player. And I've been very, very fortunate my whole life. Everything's been easy for me. But I had one of the best mentors, Ford Hoffman, started me out when I was 10 years old, taught me how to do everything in sports. He taught me how to be a good real estate person and make enough money so I can eat beans now. Taught me, I think, to be a good person. And that's more important to me. All of you people out there who are my friends, that's what it's all about. Because softball is great. That was my whole life. I didn't think there was anything else but that. But I found out later on, there are a few other things that we can do. But I had a good life. And I'm 94 years old and I still walk up those stairs. I think I'm gonna have a hell of a time getting down. It's going up pretty good, but it's going down stuff. So I'll probably have to have some help, so don't all of you leave me. I have 3 tables out there of my softball family and my family I blame on my sister. She played for the Ramblers too when we first started. But she started running around with the boys. When she got married and started having kids. I told Ruth, I said, I'm not going to have any kids, but I'll help take care of yours. So I got a whole table full of them. And I love all of them, and they love me, so that's good. All of my immediate family is gone, but I got them. And they think their end dog's pretty good, so that's good. So I'm not going to keep you here gabbing. I can talk and tell softball stories all night. But you've had a long day already, and it's going to be long. And I wanted to thank a few people, the Softball Association for giving me this award, and for a couple of my good friends. That one over there that's taking all the pictures, and Lynn, who spewed out all that stuff about me. They made that, all those pictures and things back in the corner back there. Put me in a pair of shorts. You imagine if we wore those little bitty things? And slid around the bases? Well, we did. And she came to my house last night, where are those shorts? And I said, you're kidding. So we went to the garage and we dug them up. So they're back there on the landscape. But I want to thank them for all the work they've done. And all my friends, I got so many good friends you can't believe it. And I appreciate every single one of them. Because that's what life is about, your friends. And I love all of you. Thank you for coming tonight and being so quiet and listening to me jabber. Thank you very much. And thank you, Chairman Association.
Try if you need a babysitter.
Let me see that. I don't want you to see it. Want my glasses?
We are here tonight to celebrate Arizona softball.